Hey guys, what's up? This is Terminator Fresh 666, also known as SoundPod 67X from Mr. Turtle X. Today I bring you a double swarm on Standoff with my LSAT. I'm on 41 and 5. It's kind of campy, sort of. Not like I move around a lot, but like stay around the same vicinity of the map. Kind of like patrolling. So here's my class. I'm using the LSAT Target Finder Silencer, Ghost and Hardline, Toughness, Dexterity. I'm using C4 and EMP as well. It's a pretty good class. I don't really use the target finder on the outside. It's not my favorite thing either because I like to get in there more. I don't like to stay back a lot. And with the outside, you can see him kind of moving up more. And usually you don't see people doing this with the target finder. And because I just don't really use it that much. My friend's like, oh, why don't you use target finder? So I'm like, alright, sure, why not? So I got another swarm or double swarm with that, and it was pretty sick. Um, I didn't. I really like the iron sights on the LSAT because they remind me of the G11 from Black Ops, the first one, and that was really fun. And so the iron sights are actually really good. The recoil on the LSAT's also really good, and especially with the suppressor. Like if you use this thing with the suppressor, you're gonna do really well. Like when I first started getting swarms, I would try this gun out, I tried that gun out, I tried all these different guns out. And on my channel, which I'll put some links in the description for my swarm videos, or maybe one or two of them, I don't know. On my channel, like you'll notice that some of the swarms is one with a vector. There's a couple with an FAL. I think there's one with an MP7. I'm not sure. But I've also got one with a PDW, Peacekeeper. So like out of all those guns that I've actually gotten swarms with, this is probably my favorite one, and this is the one I've gotten swarms with most. Because it's just such an overpowered weapon, to be honest. It has great range. The suppressor doesn't really take a lot away from it, so it's still really good. It's very powerful, and it's it's just an overall good gun. Your reloading time is pretty good, pretty standard for an LMG. But if you got fast mag on there, actually it doesn't have fast mag. I don't think. You just gotta kind of get in the cover, but you don't really always have to reload that much because you have 100 bullets in each clip, so it's pretty good. So I didn't get a swarm this first round, but I think there are two more rounds. Yeah, that makes sense. Pretty sure there's two more rounds. If we get swarm, I get a swarm in both of them. And so you can see it in that last round. I was staying in my area of the map because demolition is the best, possibly the best game up for swarms for me because the spawns don't flip. So I don't really need to worry about getting flanked, but I still make sure to check behind me, of course, because that's helpful. And there's always that one guy who strays away from the pack and comes and tries to flank you, like you saw before, and I killed him. But there's always I don't know how. Wait, I don't even know how I saw that guy. Oh, I think he might have been on the radar. Sorry, the microphone thing on my editing software is in the way of the radar, so I can't really see it. But as I was saying, I kind of stayed towards the back of the map before, so I could start building my streak. Now I'm on this really good streak. I have VSAT and everything. I know where the enemies are, so I can start getting in the middle of the map. So for both my swarms, I stay in the middle of the map, guarding B and defending A as well, because I planted the bomb there. And I want that bomb to detonate so that I get the points for that. I got very lucky here. I got extremely lucky. I got so scared. I was like, oh my god, oh my god. And just think about this kill streak setup as well. So a lot of people, when they go for swarms, they go VSAT, dogs, swarm. I tried that, and it just doesn't work for me. Because, yeah, never mind. It just doesn't work for me because, one, the VSAT, I'll know where the enemies are, but then sometimes I won't build up to my dogs all the time. Two, the dogs I think they're actually like 6 kills after the VSAT. So it's like I feel just that wow, I cannot talk to it. I feel that that's just too much of a stretch for me. Because on a high streak, I'm getting nervous. I'm starting to get the jitters, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, okay, gotta slow it down. And then sometimes I'll screw something up, I'll die, whatever. And that usually rage when that happens. I'm like, oh, this freaking dogs. If I just had those earlier, I could have had my swarm already. And so what'll usually end up happening for me is that I'll end up dying like right before the dogs, or right after I get dogs. I won't get the swarm. But with VSAT and EMP, I get the swarm easily because it's plus 20 with the VSAT and EMP combined. It's plus 20 per kill with those combined, and so those lead to your swarm quickly because the VSAT you can tell where people are. It's like the Blackbird from the first Black Ops. The EMP, if there is enemy equipment, that's gone, and they don't know, like they can't tell left from right without their radar. So what are they gonna do? So it gives you kind of the element of surprise. Look at that, I'm just racking up these points with the EMP and VSAT. You know, notice just that my bar is going up for my score sheet bar. And so it's a pretty good setup for that. I don't really... Actually, I think I learned this score sheet from Ozarek. I'm not sure, though. So you should definitely check him out, because he's amazing. So I got another swarm. I could have gotten a nuclear, but I died. I think I died at 25, maybe? Not sure. So what I'm doing here is I'm staying in the middle of the map because it's a pretty safe area right now. You know, we're planning at B. We planted B, sorry. My teammates are all around here, so... Oh, that's how I died. We planted B. My teammates are all around me. We're looking around. We're all protecting each other. Top of that, my swarm's there. But before I even got the swarm, it was still safe because we had control of the map, and we still do. We knew what we were doing, and we were working together well, and we were protecting the bomb sites well. And also, I could look over the spawn area outside the little fence, the little stone wall, sorry. And that was also helpful because I could just pick off guys from there. And that's like what the idea is in demolition for me. That's how I go for swarms. I pick off guys as they're coming out of their spawn, like spawn trapping. I'll I'll take a area in the map and just wait there, and I'll look over it, and it'll be like a high traffic area, and I'll see guys coming in. I'll pick them off one by one, and then for example here I can pick off guys from here, but also I can go in the house and look up there. So it's not really camping because I'm not sitting in one spot. See, I do camp for like a minute or 2 minutes maybe, sitting at this thing, but then I move around and then I come back. So it's kind of patrolling, but it's kind of camping. But I mean, I don't really care. I bought the game, so you can't really tell me how to play it. But this is also a really good place. You can see them coming out of their spawn. A lot of people, if you kill them here, they're gonna try to get you again. But with an LSAT, they're gonna try to head glitch you from there, like that guy. Okay, well this isn't a good example. But with an LSAT, it's gonna be so easy to pick them off because such an OP weapon. You can take cover, and overall you're probably just gonna get that kill. So I'd really suggest using the LSAT to get a swarm. And look at that, like you just killed a sentry real quick. It's really good, and it was suppressed. I really suggest using the LSAT. I am not an LMG guy. I never really was. Now I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try this LSAT, see how it is. Tried it out, and I was like, wow, this thing is an absolute animal. And I thought to myself, okay, let's see what I can do with this thing. And there I go, and I got the swarm calling card, and I just kept racking up the points. Like all those machine gun, or not all of them, most of those machine gun kills or with my LSAT, to be honest. It's like the only LMG I actually use. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and see you next time. Later.